Hey guys, what is up? Today I'm going to be testing out some new drugstore makeup products that I have recently gotten and really wanted to try out. Do like a first impressions kind of thing. If there's any more makeup videos or any videos that you guys want to see, make sure to comment those down below. Don't forget to subscribe down below, like this video. Let's try to get it to 30 likes. Follow all of my social media down below and let's just get started. I'm going to be starting this with moisturizing my lips with this Delectable Balm Everything Balm. I'm going to be starting off with the eyes so that there's no like fallout. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Five Below Beauty Treats palette in neutral, and it's all these matte, really good colors. Also, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild shade in Creme Brulee, and these two eyeshadow brushes, this one from Jessie's Girl and this one from Wet n Wild in the large eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to be using this matte medium brown shade that's like my skin color as a base. It's kind of like an orangey shade. Like all over my lid, all over the crease. So far this is pretty pigmented. As far as the brush goes, I really like it, and I think it applies it really nicely, not patchy. Next I'm going to be using this darker kind of orange, red, brown, and putting that into the outer V and the crease. These shadows blend pretty well together, so I like that. So I'm going to take this Claire's brush. It doesn't really have that much product on it, and I'm just going to be blending these together. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking this dark brown. Oh my gosh, look at that. I can't tell you guys how much I love this palette. It's so pigmented and so amazing colors. I love matte shadows so much. Now just to kind of highlight this brown area, taking out this shade, kind of like a nice yellow light shade. Whoa, that's a lot more pigmented. Now I'm just going to take this orange shade and this lighter orange shade and just kind of mix them together and put that in the inner corner of my lid. So I'm going to take these two colors now. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Creme Brulee. And my brow bone. Oh my god, that highlight is fire. Kind of putting this in the inner corner. And blendable. All these are so blendable and really smooth. This shade is really pigmented, bright, and I like it a lot. It's not really a new product, but I'm just going to be adding it to the look. It's this Five Below palette. And I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild brush. I'm going to be using this like red, purple, shiny, shimmery shade. I'm just going to be using this gold shade just to put in my lid. It's really pigmented. I think this brush is pretty good. I like it. It definitely delivers pigment. Isn't really patchy. This is the final look. I think it's really different, bold, all like. Next part is really exciting. I'm going to be using one of these fake artiste brushes, and it's like an eye beauty brush, you know, and a fake beauty blender. This is from Forever 21 and this is from TJ Maxx. So I'm going to be seeing which one applies foundation and powder and concealer better. So on this side it's going to be the beauty blender, and on this side it's going to be the brush. Foundation I'm going to be using is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade Warm Honey 322. So I can kind of feel it going into here and absorbing, so I don't really feel any coverage. Kind of light so far, but because of the beauty blender, I don't know. So I think it turns pretty matte. This is how the beauty blender kind of looks. It's kind of like totally absorbed. It was kind of dirty before, but it's a lot more dirtier now. So now I'm just going to be applying it with this brush. The point of this brush is so that none of it like slides down, but it's kind of sliding down. I'm kind of scared. It's really dense. Oh geez, I put a lot on. Wow. I didn't even put that much on. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna talk. This really spreads on the product. I'm just gonna put. Whoa, that is amazing. I see so much more coverage. Oh, I love this brush. This puts so much product. You don't need a lot for this, and it like makes it full coverage. And I don't even have to put multiple layers, and it doesn't really absorb it too. Like, look at all that. That's like all gone. So I'm kind of like putting my hand in here. Can't really feel too much product. So with the brushes I have, I've been trying to make this foundation like full coverage with like multiple coats. I only need one coat a little bit for this, and like I see coverage. And also I really like the finish on this one. The beauty blender is kind of patchy, and also I feel like I see my pores a lot more. This one's like a really nice soft airbrush finish. I love how this foundation looks on the camera. Oh my gosh, I love it. Now I'm going to be trying out this Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This will be a little dark for me, so I'm just going to be blending it out with this brush. Ooh, I don't like this too much for concealer. Maybe it's a little too big, but since it doesn't like take up any product, it's like a whole lot of coverage. You know, it's a lot darker, so it's not going to take any of that off. but I really like the way it's blending. It's not patchy. So just to kind of take some of that off, I'm going to be using this Claire's concealer brush. Also, I kind of forgot to do the beauty blender to blend this concealer out, but let's just pretend like I did that, right? So I have tested this out and I like the brush better. So I'm going to be using on this side beauty blender to put in powder, and then on the other side the brush. Little big. I like how it looks, but it kind of looks a little white. I feel like it soaks up some. So now I'm going to be using the brush. Whoa. That, I didn't even put that much powder and it like totally mattified my face. I am in love with this brush. Forget about the Artiste brushes. Get the ones at TJ Maxx. And unlike the beauty blender, it leaves a more natural finish and not as white. So I just finished that and I couldn't really bake with this brush. Spin off this, like from the beauty blender. I don't know what you used to it. Okay, so now I'm just going to be using this brush to apply blush, and I'm going to be using my normal blush brush to apply blush on this side. And then I'm also going to be applying bronzer with this brush and bronzer with this blush. So now using this blush, I'm just going to be applying that. I'm going to use this brush and apply the blush on this side. I really like this. I like how the blush like applied. It's like really matte, really natural. I definitely like this brush a lot better. I'm going to be taking this brown and this. So I just applied the bronzer like on this one, the brush. I don't really like it as much because it really blends in to like anything. It doesn't show up as much. So I like this side more. Now for highlight, I'm just going to use some shades from this by Glow palette. So like a light gold and the gold shade. Mixing that. Look at that glow. So I just applied the highlight. Really nice. Ooh. So next I'm going to be applying this Rimmel Scandalized eyeliner. It seems to be waterproof. Let's find out. It's just a felt tip. I'm just gonna apply this off camera. It applied really nicely, pretty black, pretty matte, but I know it's not waterproof because I can smudge it off. I've tested it, and when I curl my lashes, it's probably gonna come off. Next, I'm going to be testing out the Maybelline Lash Sensational for my mascara. I've used this mascara before, and it's one of my favorites. And before I curl them, I'm going to be using the last new thing. And I'm doing this before I curl my lashes because this mascara is sticky. Which is a Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in the shade Don't Be Plum Plum. I got this from Five Below. Whoa, that is bold. Ooh, I really like this applicator. I don't have a Q-tip, I know. It's a little patchy, but whoa, that is a bold color. It's not sticky. Like at all. So I just finished putting the lipstick on. Kind of hard to apply. It's dark and it's hard to like rub off, and it dries completely matte, and it's like such a pretty fall color. So now I'm just gonna be curling my lashes. That is like the finished look. As you can see, the eyeliner. So this is how the lipstick kind of turned out. I think it's really pretty, and it's a really nice fall color. So I think the Five Below eyeshadow palette is amazing. You should totally buy it. It's only $2, really pigmented. Wet n Wild eyeshadow is really good, really pigmented. The Jessie Scroll and the Wet n Wild brushes are really good brushes. I really like them, really soft. This IBD brush is amazing. Get it. This isn't as great. I'd say skip it and pick this. This eyeliner I would totally pass. It literally has faded once I curled my lashes, and it is not waterproof. This mascara I totally get, but it doesn't give you a ton of volume, but I really like that look personally. And I think it curls my lashes pretty nice. This concealer is really good, pretty good coverage, just get the right shade. This foundation is really good, actually has high coverage with that brush. Color matches pretty good, keeps you kind of matte. And this Wet n Wild lipstick, kind of patchy, but not really sticky. Doesn't really transfer, but really pigmented. Overall, I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was really fun to film. I really liked how this look came out. Don't forget to follow all my social media, links in the description. Like this video, subscribe down below, comment down below any video requests, and I'll see you guys next week.